I took some buy entries on volatility 10 index. I took a couple of buy entries per se in volatility 10 index. Right, so let's see my entry levels. All right, so this is the M5 view. This is the M5 view of the chart. Um, I took a couple of buy entries per se. All right, so from this price level, you can see the price level where I took the buy entries, couple of entries per se. Right, this is the price level where I took the entries. Right, my psychological um, thought process is that price is going to get to this my psychological target, which I have made my TP1. Right, I'm expecting price to get to that psychological target, which I have made my TP1. Right, at least, and hopefully, I am expecting price to get to my second psychological target, which I have made my TP2. Hopefully, I am expecting price to meet that TP2. But if in case things doesn't go as expected, I have placed my Excel. You can see where I have placed my Excel, right? So that the if things doesn't go as expected, I wouldn't want to lose an unbearable amount. I would like the market to take me out automatically on a loss mode, even when I am offline. So I have placed my Excel at this price level, right? So just so that if things doesn't go as expected, the market can take me out on a loss mode even when I am offline, right? So that way I would not lose an unbearable amount. I'm just gonna pause this trade in a bit and come back after a while. Let's see what becomes of the market moments later. Right, moments later. Right, so we can see breaking news. The breaking news is that TP1 has been smashed. TP1 has been smashed. Right, so we can see how it went. Right, my first psychological target has been smashed, has been taken. Right, so it's now that time to move Excel to break even. I'm moving my Excel now to break even. Right, I'm taking my Excel and I am going to move it to break even. Right, so um right to that point is break even. Right, so I am adjusting my Excel now to break even, and Excel has been successfully modified at break even. So this way I have no emotions anymore to this trade, right? Because I have booked my first profit target. I have booked my first profits and I have locked in my profits. The profits are booked and the capital. Right. So because in it why I moved my Excel to why I moved my Excel to break even is that the market can do any of these, but the market can move towards my final target, psychological target, or it can still retrace. It can still retrace to hunt my Excel. So if it makes a pullback, then I have my XL, my stop loss at break even. So that way I won't even lose the profit I have made, neither will I lose any of my trading capital, neither will I lose my trading capital. So it's a win-win situation for me. It's a win-win situation for me. I'm just gonna pause this trade and see how it is with time. Right, moments later, right? So we can see that the trade is in progress. Right, the trade is still in progress. Right, so it is what it is. Whatever happens now is a win-win situation for me. Right, it's gonna be a win-win situation for me because I have already booked my first profit target and I have locked in my I've locked in my capital and the profit I made. Right, so this is the M15 view. Is what it looks like on M15. Right, let's see. All fingers are crossed, expecting the best. All fingers are crossed, expecting the best, right? So price can either go towards my TP2 and give me more profits, or it can retrace to my Excel. Let's see what happens moments later. Right, moments later. Wow, you can actually see that TP2 has been done and dusted. TP2 has been smashed. TP2 has been smashed. You can see that level where I use the crosshair to mark, right? That is the TP2 level. Price smashed my TP2 and began to retrace immediately after smashing my TP2. Right, that is why it is always important not to place on unrealistic targets, right? That's why it's important not to place unrealistic targets. So you should know the areas where price would get to, right? And use those points as your profit. Do not don't be over expectant, right? Because the market don't owe you any favor. Use your skill. Your skill should tell you where the areas that are realistic for you to make profit, right? So once you make your profit, book your profit and leave the market. Leave the market. Don't leave your trade running open because the market don't owe you any favors, right? So you can see the extent that price got to, right? You can see the extent that price got to, and I'm just going to compare it with a horizontal line, right? I'm gonna compare it with a horizontal line. Like you can see, the moment it was touched, the moment my TP2 was smashed, the price began to retrace downwards, right? So let's always appreciate every opportunity we get to make profits from the capital markets, right? Because the markets don't owe us any favor. Without your skill set, you will take losses. Thank you.